Let us first look at this picture. Well, it's more of a collage, as you can see well. It says a few lines, and the lines are, when the last tree is cut down, the last fish eaten, and the last stream poisoned, you will realize that you cannot eat money. And below, we can see two figures in agony, one in agony and another is eating the sole of a shoe.
The first one is on from the film movie Nayak by Satyajit Ray. Here the greatest Bengali actor Uttam Kumar is drowning in the heap of monies. So we need money, of course we need money, but how much do we need? The motto of Once in a Blue Moon is specifically two. One is the catastrophic climate crisis, and another one is monetary or financial condition, devastating financial devastation. So we are emphasizing today on a particular case of DHFL. Let us start.
So, we welcome you to the very first live broadcast of Once in a Blue Moon Academia, or OBMA, from its Facebook page. So, OBMA, as my fellow speaker just stated, is dedicated to furthering the cause of the suffering humanity, as well as the non-humanity, not to exclude it for anthropocentric reasons. And by doing so, it focuses on two aspects. The two main crises points that is being faced by the inhabitants of this planet, namely the catastrophic natural ecosystem and the so-called financial ecosystem, or the economy, if you may call it so. So with that in mind, today's broadcast has been titled as The Timeline of the DHFL Scam, What is Still to be Done. The title itself highlights that this discussion will be focused on the DHFL scam. Due to the very poor state of data distribution in India, most of the population of the country are quite unaware as to what this scam actually is about. Godi media has deliberately failed, intentionally failed to report anything on this issue whatsoever, with the exception of a very, very few handful of non-Godi channels, such as Deshniti. Let me briefly sketch the outline of this scam for the viewers who are quite unaware of this issue. The Dewan Housing Finance Corporation Limited, or the DHFL, was an NBFC, or non-banking finance company.
You all know that. We are repeating it for other people. Okay?
Right. So, it was an NBFC that was accused by the Cobra Post initially in 2019, January 2019, for being involved in fraudulent transactions through multiple shell companies, which resulted in massive loan defaults previously unseen in the history of the country's economy. Due to that, the Bombay High Court stopped all the payments to the FD and NCD holders of DHFL in September-October 2019, and the directors of DHFL were thereafter suspended. Soon it was brought under the IBC, or the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, that first came into effect in 2016, but later on was amended multiple times. And this IBC was applied in the case of DHFL by December 2019, and a committee of creditors, or COC as we may call it, started a farcical resolution process that handed the company to Mr. Ajay Piramal, the founder of Piramal Enterprises. And
it is predetermined, totally predetermined.
Right, we'll go into that in the course of the video. So it was a thoroughly predetermined, as he said, bidding war between 20 plus companies that included Oaktree Capitals, Adani Group, and many others. The fact is that several different court verdicts point that the resolution process, the resolution plan of Piramal that deprived the FD and NCD, that is the non-convertible debenture holders, of their life savings. And the court verdicts I am referring to all designated these resolution plan and the process itself to be fishy enough and often bordering on the zone of illegality. We shall know all about that today. With this note, I want to ask my fellow speaker, Dr. Bandyopadhyay, to kindly tell me the current status of this case in a holistic manner, if you may do so. Where does the DHFL case stand today, Dr. Bandyopadhyay?
That is the obvious question. Many people are asking, when will we get money back? And that obvious question and repeated question. But first of all, I have to say something regarding the Indian economy. In the Indian economy, we have seen it is staggering now. I am borrowing this term, staggering, from Parokal Prabhakar, the husband of Nirmala Sitharaman. He heavily criticized the present economic policy or financial auditing in India, and in an interview also, apart from this book, the Parokal Prabhakar said that Indian economy is staggering. So, from this perspective, if we look into the particular scam, DHFL scam, I have to say something. I want to emphasize one word, one phrase from Cobra Post. Please keep in mind that before Cobra Post, Ajay Piramal predicted that there will be many bankruptcies.
Just a day before the Cobra Post report, on 28th January 2019, Ajay Piramal said that.
Said that. And it was put into IBC. That is surprising. It is an ongoing insolvent company. It was put into IBC in 2019. Till that, Warren Brothers or their financing, their finance corporation, they gave us interest of FDs, everything. It was stopped due to the Mumbai High Court, the case filed by Reliance Nippon. So that is from that juncture, 3.5 years ago, still now we are suffering from that. However, there are some silver lining in this issue. The silver lining is two verdicts, only two verdicts of NCLT and NCLT. First, let me talk, please tell me the date of the NCLT verdict.
So basically what he is currently referring to, that is the NCLT verdict, is the verdict that was passed by NCLT on 19th May 2021. So this was after a bunch of COC meetings and all those staged bidding war. It was after that.
Yes. And in NCLT first order, in that order it is clearly said that reconsider the old promoter's claim to pay back money. But COC did not pay any heed to that appeal. This is one problem. Why they did not look into the NCLT appeal? Piramal and others they went to the NCLT to reverse the order.
And it was only a matter of few days because the NCLT first order was came on 19th May and Piramal just got it stayed.
In which year?
2021.
2021. Yes.
I just referred to that, and the NCLT verdict, the stay on the NCLT order came on 25th May 2021. So
this NCLT order, though rejected, it has an archival value. This record is important that they emphasized on the returning of money from the old promoter. I don't understand why COC avoided the old promoter. What's their intention?
actually, they had no say during the resolution process as well.
It is totally illegal. Totally illegal. We have written many articles regarding that in our website. Go to our website and you see with documents we have shown that they have created a situation which is unexplained. That unexplained section is revealed in date, please.
Yes, it was on 27th January 2022.
2022. If you read that verdict, you'll find a peculiar thing. It was alleged that the whole. Oh, sorry for the interruption. There are some technical glitch. I am sorry to say that. But the thing is that NCLT order, you may notice the NCLT order is available on our website. You can see it. Some excerpt of it. If you can't read that, the whole order, we have gathered some excerpts from the NCLT verdict. There it was shown that the whole COC is irregular, void, illegal or contrary to law. And remember that COC members are public servants. They are using our money. 130 crore rupees are kept for their protection from the law. So, what shall I do? We don't have that much money to fight against them in the Supreme Court. That is our point. I salute to them who have gone to the Supreme Court, especially I mentioned 63 Moon's case and another 31 cases. They have logically analyzed the situation. So we have two weapons. Let me back it. Number one is NCLT first verdict, which was dismissed by NCLT itself. Paradoxically enough, NCLT's order pointed out the irregularities, quote unquote irregularities of the plan, resolution plan.
And it also said that the minutes of the COC meetings were entirely void.
Yes.
And obviously in this regard, as you mentioned, that a resolution professional comes within the meaning of public servant.
Yes, they are public. Charu Desai or Subramanian Kumar are public servant. They are using our money to kill us.
Yeah, let me just quote the legal provisions for that. It is under 2C of the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 and Section 233 of IPC. And these are applicable in cases where he has been, the resolution professional, he or she, has been apprehended red-handed with the bribe amount. So,
bribe amount, in connection with that point, the bribe amount, it is not, it has not been proved yet. But the thing is that Cobra Post mentioned one thing, that there is a terror funding which involved international terrorists like Daud Mirchi,
Daud Ibrahim and Iqbal Mirchi.
Daud Ibrahim and Iqbal Mirchi, even Chota Saki.
The underworld dawn of Mumbai.
And the ruling party are part of that.
The current ruling party is part of that.
Is part of that. So we are using the hashtag Daud Mirchi RKW. RKW is
the mediator. RKW developers, Dhiraj
Realty and the ruling party. This hashtag we are using to spread the knowledge, this knowledge. And keep in mind that 2023 budget, BJP, the Hindutvadi party, they have donated 200 crores to Taliban Sarkar in Afghanistan. So it is very difficult to understand. Their mask is religious extremism, but what is hiding? They are hiding their real face, that is financial terror or market fundamentalism. When corporates are controlling, number one, corporates are controlling the state, government. We are in the MNC controlled world. They are controlling everything. The relationship is that first, see the ruling party with huge asset, the richest party of India.
When you say huge assets, how much assets do you actually mean?
It is very difficult to say. We have shown it, you can see it in ADR, Association for Democratic Reform. They have mentioned amounts until 2019, because we don't have any right to file an RTI to know the real asset of any public.
Inconvenience again. Okay, I hope it will be fine now. So carry on.
Carry on. Please give me the clue.
Yeah, you were talking about the astronomical assets of the BJP.
And there is a correlation. Astronomical assets of the ruling party, I don't want to mention that name because many of you, they are supporters. But truth is true that we must call spade a spade. We must call spade a spade. So they have huge amount of money. Even Watan Brothers, they have donated before 2019 election 26.5 crore to this party. It was declared and it is documented. But we have no access to RTI. But thanks to ADR or Association for the Democratic Reforms, we are aware of this fact, who is the richest party, who is the richer party, etc. In fact, Congress is the number 3 and in number 2 is the Trinamool Congress party. How do they get this type of thing? And it is transparently opaque because you can't know about PM Cares Fund, election bond,
electoral bonds, yes.
Electoral bonds, electoral bonds. You don't know anything about this. This is a peculiar CA.
Yet they bear the Ashok Stamp.
Ashok Stamp, they say it is the trust. They bear the Ashok Stamp and Prime Minister's photo, etc. But they refuse to reveal the exact amount of PM cares or electoral bond.
Hmm.
So when a political party is surviving with the money of corporates, it is called crony capitalism. I call it cannibalistic, savage capitalism, because they are, why they are cannibal? They are eating us, they are galloping us. So our existence is at stake. So how to get rid of that? That is the question. How to get? First, you must identify your enemy. Who is your enemy? Who? DHFL victim, please listen. That identify your real enemy. Who is the cause of this? Who is handing over the DHFL, a ongoing concern, to Ajay Piramal in predetermined way. If you identify that, you can start a movement. Without movement, you can't go anywhere. Mass mobilization is necessary, and mass mobilization along with judiciary. Judiciary under Honorable Chief Justice now C.I. Chandrachud, they are working hard. Especially Chandrachud is against the ruling party's instruction, and he is not craving for post-retirement job. Post-retirement job is who are getting this post-retirement job, namely Arun Mishra of NHS, National Human Rights Commission.
Close friend of Amit Shah.
Close friend of Amit Shah. And another thing is that Gogol, who signed the Ram Temple verdict, he has also got post-retirement job in governmental agencies. The thing is that who are craving for this type of post-retirement job, they are submitting their ethos to the political parties who are ruling party also. So this type of craving has crippled our democratic rights, human rights, etc. Even when we wrote to NHRC, they say it is not a human right issue, though in international, according to international law, please remember that jurisprudence means the judiciary system within one nation state, namely Bharat, or that is India, and that is vanishing point of international law. According to international law, we are financially abused. For this abuse, Supreme Court is not the last resort. Last resort is OHCHR under UNO. You are signing petition, many of you have signing petition. Please notice that we have sent our petition to the High Commissioner of OHCHR.
Office of the High Commissioner of Human Rights under the United Nations.
Yes. So OHCHR, they will solve our problem, but we are waiting for the Supreme Court verdict. Without finishing indigenous procedures, we can't approach OHCHR. So
after the NCLAT second verdict that marked the resolution plan as well as the process to be contrary to law and irregular in nature, what happened after that exactly? Can you throw a little bit of light on that?
Yes. Legally we are safe, fully safe.
Because of the two verdicts that you cited.
Because of the two verdicts, and it is only the political will. It is only the political will. I am repeating this word. If political will is good, we will get back our money. This is the situation now, frankly speaking. For that, we have to mobilize, agitate, organize, and send our petition to 5 different people. Number 1 is the Supreme Court, Honorable
Chief
Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Number 2, President of India. Number 3, Law Minister of the India. After Kiran Rijiju, that Meghwal, who got this appointment as the Law Minister, in the time of COVID, he said that he said that your corona will be
obliterated
if you will eat this bhabiji papad. It's a sorry state of affairs. It's a sorry state of affairs. Unscientific, totally unscientific things are going on, and obviously we are sending, you are sending, not I and my son, we are sending your signature to OSCHR also, Ventur, who will take action after finishing all the paraphernalia in our country. Nor it will be a intervention on sovereign country named India. Foreign body can't interfere anything. It will disturb our sovereignty. So they are waiting for it. In the meantime, please sign the petition. You understand that who are enemies, who are opponents, who are the sources of our root causes of our miseries. It is totally approximated, and it was handed over to one who is the secondary kin of Mukesh Ambani. And you know that in crony and monopoly capitalism, what happened? There are some favored business tycoons, business barons,
who are given political protection, political asylum,
etc. For example, 68,000 crore was waved off at the time of COVID to the willful defaulters. All of them, all of 50% are them. Please pardon me for being parochial. 49 persons, willful defaulters, super rich willful defaulters are from Gujarat. I am not parochial, not at all parochial. This is a fact, so I am mentioning it. This is the fact. I have no hatred, no malice against any community, because I think I am a Homo sapiens, species being. We are belonging to Manavagotra.
Right,
So,
right.
So I do not want to malice any community. But the fact is that 49 of them are Gujaratis. They are friends of our Honorable Prime Minister.
Or the Mosha gang, if we may call them.
Mosha gang, it is a popular word in non-Godi media. Non-Godi media are created for resisting this type of autocratic, plutocratic torture, this type of cannibalistic capitalism. For example, Once in a Blue Moon is also a crowd-funded agency, though we have not taken a penny from anyone. I have only one appeal: be active in internet. If you want to occupy, or if you have a will to get back your money, you must be active on almost 15 websites.
Yes.
It is just a child play to this, because we have put all these websites
Right.
in every post, beneath every post, you have seen that there are several
buttons pointing
buttons,
to this social media platform.
Social media platform. So we need more signatures. So far we have 2039 signatures, and some promoters, 26 promoters, they have given almost 13,000 rupees for this.
And please kindly note that this money is not being credited to any
pocket.
of our accounts, but it is being sent for the purpose of viralizing, if I may call it. That is spreading the news about this petition all across the World Wide Web. So,
and I also salute those persons who are going for judicial solution for this issue. I salute them with due regards to them. I think a lot of money. It is too expensive to reach the pulpit of Supreme Court. So we must depend on the protest. Let's see some protest. Recent protest, CANSC protest in Steinberg. Steinberg to Park Circus and farmers movement. 750 people, they have died. They were killed.
right.
So after 750 deaths, government, our honorable Prime Minister declared that we do not allow this farmers law, etc. Though the MSP of the price, MSP is the price of the commodities they are selling in the market. MSP is still, we are waiting for the rate of MSP in case of farmers agitation, restless agitation. You see, but this is the first time in India we are depending on web-based, non-violent civil disobedience movement. Without this movement, we can't reach the goal. This is to be done. We must
Right.
start using, many of us, almost I have seen almost 15 or 16 people, they are too active on our website. They are spreading this news everywhere, and without these 15 people, we cannot survive. My deep regards to them, but not 15. We need 15,000 supporters for our movement. This is in political science called pressure group. If pressure group is active enough, you will get your money back surely.
And we can elicit a response from the accountable agencies or authorities.
Accountable agencies or authorities. So Supreme Court is not the last resort. Last resort is the legislature. So we are ready to do that. We have knocked every door, including local, NHSC, and other domain also. But responses are negative. We have filed RTI.
Negative or indifferent? Apathetic?
Apathetic. They are not emphatic to our cause. That is a matter of regret that we are almost marginalized, but we have to fight, continue our fight. Don't stop your fighting by being frustrated. You are waiting for 3.5 years for your money, but you have to wait it. I can give you another example. In case of Sahara, the consumers are waiting for 8+ years to get back their money. In case of Bilkis Banu rape case, in that case, it is still waiting from 2002 to 2013, 2023 for getting justice. We need a just and free community, a just and free society. We are striving for that. But unfortunately enough, unfortunately the word is incorrect, politically incorrect. So sorry to use that, because I do not believe in any destiny or anything. We have to fight. I am citing one sloka from Mahabharata. Daivayattang, a Karna said, Daivayattang kule janmo modayattang tu paurusham. My birth is accidental, but I have my paurush, that is the strength of a man to achieve the goal.
Right.
So don't be fatalistic. Fatalism is Indian or Southeast Asian phenomena. We are depending on some divine power or other things. Without doing anything, we can advise, but without doing anything, if you advise, I don't listen to you. I do not pay any heed to you. Please be active, be tech savvy. You can also, who are younger generation in your family,
You can take help from them.
you can take help from them to active in our movement. The full website, it is an expensive website. I spend that money.
Yes, we
In
can no
return.
longer distance ourselves from the cyber modules in the cyber age.
And he finished a course on the web-based social movement,
Yeah.
online movement. So we are ready to do that. You can also attend that course from Duke University.
Right.
So I am emphasizing on this matter. In Occupy Wall Street movement, they said that before Occupy Wall Street, we have to occupy internet. They are using dark web. Dark web or deep web, they are a special type of thing
Domain.
to domain. In these domains, you can fight without informing your whereabouts to the government. In the government, recently they passed the DPB, Data Protection Bill, as an act. This is the judge who drafted the blueprint of DPB. He said that this will lead to Orwellian state, that is disaster state. Every data, every personal data will be collected by the ruling party. If they don't like it, they will annihilate it. Know that they also killed their own members, Hiran Pandya, after 2002 program in Gujarat, because Hiran Pandya tried to reveal the facts of all these things happened during 2002 riot. BBC documentary,
The Caravan Report.
the Caravan Report, all different, and international community, they are blaming us also. When I am talking to them in different reason, academic reason, they said, they quoted, they cited VDEM's report, Freedom House report, where it is stamped as our country is stamped as partly free or freedom is at stake. And please look at the press freedom. We are ranking 161 place among 180 countries. This ranking is important. 161 out of 180 countries. This is a sorry state of affairs. So I am not promoting any party or maligning any party, because I have no party. I do not believe in party. Keeping in mind the catastrophic climate crisis, we are doing our work. So please help me to sign the petition, be active. I am repeating all these things for only one reason, that if you want to get money, if you pressurize the four pillars of democracy, number one, executive, judiciary, number three, legislature, and number four is the press, and fifth pillar is the social media. That fifth pillar is a new addition to this four. So if you pressurize, if you can keep up the pressure on the government, you will get back your money. Sure. I am sure. As a victim, I am calling that. So we need, without being frustrated, depressed, we need active participation in web-based movement.
And for that we need to prepare for an all-out attack following the format of total football, right?
Right, yes.
So, as he said, we must identify first. The first step is identifying the enemy or enemies, and then we must try to destroy the image or images or the representation of that enemy, said enemy. And we can only do that in a manner which follows the footsteps of the past few decades online web-based movements such as Occupy Wall Street he mentioned. There is also the Arab Spring Uprising, the Egypt Internet Revolution, the Green Socialist Movement. All of them rely heavily upon the web medium. So I would also like to request again that please, it is okay to be depressed. We are in such a catastrophic situation right now. It is okay to be frustrated at things at times, but there is still hope left. If I may.
Silver lining is there. I am perceiving it.
So where there is life, there is hope.
After reading these two verdicts from NCLT number 1, first verdict and verdict number 2 of NCLT.
And NCLT, after NCLT's verdict, Piramal rushed, just hurried off to the Supreme Court in order to get that stay.
He is more equal than others also.
And he has a thing about stay orders.
Stay orders.
He has an obsession with it.
Obsession with it. I must mention another case on Piramal. Next week we are also, if you like it, like our conversation, so we can arrange according to your kind permission the secrets of Piramal, secrets of Ajay Piramal.
Yes.
You will be surprised. He is an eco-terrorist,
an
alleged insider trader. In 2016, it happened. He is involved with flashnet scam, etc. We can explain that how Ajay Piramal is a con. So we have to reveal them. We have to destroy his image. Already we have destroyed his image. So they have filed a suit against us, against us. 100 crores rupees compensation.
A fictitious amount, we must say.
This is ridiculous amount. Ridiculous amount. So we are visible now, but be more visible. We need your help. We need your help.
And another thing, you just after identifying the enemy, identify the weak points, the weaknesses of the enemy. Like we have done a detailed presentation, 2 presentations rather, on Radhanath Swami, Piramal's guru. And this religious inclination of corporate tycoons is one of the things that is to be analyzed with regard to the corporate psyche.
Yes. We have also done the psychoanalysis of Ajay Piramal. Let's, if you have question, you can put your question in the comment box. If you like it, please press the like button.
And share it among your friends and family and acquaintances. And please, if you have any question, just write it down in the comment box given below this video panel, so that we can answer them. Are there any questions? If there are no questions at the present moment, you can write it down later. We can just answer it afterwards.
There is no question.
Okay, so it's all right. So shall we end the broadcast?
In the broadcast, and your kind permission, if you like it, we'll arrange another webinar in next Sunday. In the next Sunday, on Ajay Piramal and his loopholes.
Yes, right. So I shall just
Let us
put an
finish.
end to this. So
Back up.
at the final moments of this broadcast, I must end with this note that please, as we are repeatedly saying, kindly sign the petition. The link shall be provided below this video once it gets posted on our timeline. Please click on the link and go to the portal on change.org. Just sign there, and if you would like to promote, that would be a great help. Any donation, any kind of donation is to be welcomed. And tell your friends and family about that.
Donation to the change.org, not to us.
Right, not to us. And so that is all for today. Thank you to all those who were with us today and listened to this conversation. We will come up with new videos if you kindly support us and help us promote this page and this web movement of ours. And it is not restricted to the DHFL victims alone. It cuts across regions and identities.
Many white men, many international persons signed this petition, though they are not
Right.
DHFL FD or NCD holders. Even
So-
they donated also in dollar to the change.org.
So thank you, and once again, don't lose hope, and keep on doing what is necessary at the present hour on the web platform and in every manner possible. Thank you very much.